Hi everybody, Wendy and Dave here. Every now and then, Dave surprises me with stuff. Actually, pretty often, but frequently he surprises me with things and they just kind of show up. And sometimes he tells me and I forget that he has ordered it. And anyway, so a box arrived not too long ago and he was really excited. And let me just say, this is about chocolate. So if you don't care about chocolate, you don't like chocolate, then this is about chocolate.
And maybe if you think you don't like chocolate, you haven't tried good chocolate.
So we're always looking for really good chocolate. I'm a fan of dark chocolate primarily, though I love all chocolate, milk chocolate. If it's good, I really like it. Now I will say I haven't tried a lot of good chocolate in my life. I haven't had the opportunity or the availability, but now with the internet, we've got a lot more availability to these things. And I will remind us all that the cocoa, is, this has been revered for millennia. It's been used in culinary purposes as well as spiritual practices, very sacred ceremonies. Which I've never attended either. I've always wanted to and never have. Sacred ceremonies, cacao ceremonies. So I know very little about any of that. I just know that I really like chocolate. And, we live in the middle of Alabama, for those of you who are new here. And so, other than the local grocery stores, there's not a lot available right here in town. We've found a few other places, but honestly, nothing really that really stood out or that was not commercial tasting, fake tasting,
and I grew
too sweet.
I grew up near Hershey, Pennsylvania, and to me, I didn't know any better, but I thought Hershey's chocolate was the
pretty
chocolate.
Good, right?
And
of course, I grew up in the Midwest.
We love Hershey's chocolate, but I would not consider that a top of the line chocolate.
And I'm sure there's some really great chocolatiers even in Chicago, where I grew up in that area. But I've really never had anything that I could say, wow, this is really great. And so Dave and I are always looking, he's always looking for me. And so I wanted to share this with you. That's what this is all about. And I wanted to do it before I ate all the chocolate because I wanted to show you guys this stuff. It is so beautiful. Now I've never had like Belgium chocolate. I don't think I've ever had many European chocolates.
No.
So
and usually you don't really know where the chocolate comes from.
That's
or the
true
actual
too.
Cacao plant.
And even the chocolate that we get at the grocery store is the why do I always forget the name of it?
Don't know.
I'll the stuff we buy just at the grocery store. Anyway.
We don't buy chocolate anymore at the grocery store.
Yeah, we have. We still do. But anyway, I've already forgotten the name of it. Endangered species.
Oh.
Endangered species. So, anyway.
Right, but that doesn't, I don't know if that specifically talks about the source of the chocolate.
I don't know if it does either. I'm just saying that's what we've been buying locally.
So I came across this brand and read something about it, and I thought it was I think I saw it originally on social media. And a lot of times, especially on social media, when you see these ads, you have to do a little research to see if there's any validity to what they're saying, if it's a real product, if it's not. But I looked into it a little bit and decided I'm going to get this for Wendy. And we're always looking for
super surprised
better chocolate and better snacks. And you'll see in a minute there's another product here that is chocolate based that we were sort of looking for, and Wendy was looking for that kind of thing. So I got a little kit of various things, and and we're not sponsored in any way, shape, or form.
No affiliation.
No affiliation.
We just share what we love.
We wanted to share with you while we still had some. And be able to show you.
And I want to eat it.
This is a company called Fortunato Chocolate, and I want to read to you with the order that we got in the mail. It came with a little card talking about it. And this was pretty much what I read originally on social media. And I wanted to read it to you quickly so you sort of get an idea. This is the Fortunato chocolate story. Dan Pearson, Brian Harsley, and Adam Pearson were in the mining business in northern Peru for more than 5 years before they ventured into the chocolate business. Tired of selling nuts and bolts and hydraulic hoses to the mine, they decided to bid on a contract to sell bananas to the mine. Miners generally work 5 days on and 5 days off, and there needs to be some fresh food on site. This was 2008. This took the gang out to a jungle to look for farms. Folks from the Department of Agriculture in Peru recommended a remote region in northern Peru as a good place as any to buy bananas. In that part of the country, bananas act as shade trees for cacao, the base ingredient of chocolate. The team was fascinated by the strange-looking pods that became more interested in cacao than bananas. On a whim, Dan Pearson reached out to the USDA genetics lab in the U.S. to see if they could do some genetic testing on some of the trees. The USDA agreed, and the results were astonishing. The trees come back genetically pure Nacional, a variety of cacao that was world-renowned for its fine flavors, but that was thought to be extinct since the early 1900s. It was thought to have been totally wiped out by disease. The USDA called this an unprecedented discovery. On the farm of Dan Fortunato Colala, 20 samples were taken, and the fourth sample came back as the purest sample of Nacional cacao on record with the USDA. That is how Fortunato No. 4 chocolate got its name. The crew decided to build a facility out into the jungle for fermenting and drying cacao and got into the chocolate business. A famous 120-year-old Swiss chocolate company named Max Felchen AG agreed to make chocolate out of this fine flavored cacao using their unique vintage machines. For more than a decade, we sold bulk chocolate made with pure Nacional cacao to high-end pastry chefs and chocolatiers in more than 30 countries. When the pandemic hit in early 2020, our wholesale business started to fall apart as restaurants and chocolate shops were being shut down. This caused a big problem because we made solemn pledges to always buy the cacao harvest from our more than 500 cacao farm partners. The fact that we pay more than 10 times fair trade premiums has made a huge positive economic impact in the region. This led to launching their website, www.fortunatochocolate.com, to sell our chocolate via e-commerce. This was the first time in history of our company that we ever sold chocolate directly to the public. We were always wholesalers before that. The e-commerce site was a success, and we grew to have more than 25,000 customers across the U.S. We didn't realize how much we would love interacting with customers. This inspired us to launch our first retail store in Issaquah, Washington in November 2021, and we opened our second retail location in Issaquah in July 2022. It's been an amazing journey, and we are so thrilled to be providing world-class chocolate at fair prices directly to the wonderful customers of Issaquah and all over the country. And I want to also add, which is not included here in this thing, that there was some discussion, perhaps on their website, talking about where the typical chocolate actually comes from, and that the finest chocolates are not sold bulk to the chocolate makers around the world that factory produce the chocolate. It's actually the almost rotting cacao chocolate that, when made into the final product, most people don't notice that it's not top quality chocolate because they add all the other things to it and it tastes chocolatey. But that's not the case when you buy chocolate from them. They are using the finest quality, fresh cacao. And apparently, and they even said somewhere, it must have been on their website, that the stuff that isn't the best, they sell wholesale.
Oh, there's the dishwasher. Sorry, we're sitting in our kitchen. Sorry about that.
So that's the story behind this chocolate, and now Wendy is going to talk about the chocolate.
Well, I don't know what more to say about it other than it's absolutely wonderful, and I want to show you guys some of the stuff. And it was, so I want to say Dave and I are always looking for, how do I say it? Like high vibration stuff, ways to support other businesses, other companies who love what they do. And I think we all know the difference between, you know, when you can feel love in the meal of a home cooked meal, and you know, mama's, it's because it's filled with love. And Dave always says that when I'm cooking something, because you can feel and taste the love. That's the kind of, I get all tingly just talking about it, because that's the kind of vibration of things that we're looking for. And it's not that we, you know, the best or the cleanest, but we look for that in all foods, no matter what we're eating, and to support that idea.
Yeah, and this is not inexpensive chocolate.
No,
but we have always felt, and I've certainly felt, that when you're able to have a sampling of what the finest there is,
I would have never
thing,
realized.
You need something to compare to. And while you could buy some chocolate bars in the grocery store that are pretty good, if you haven't had
right, I
the
had
top
nothing
of
to
the
compare
line
it
chocolate,
to.
you would never know.
And I don't think I've ever had like Swiss chocolate either. So like, as the Swiss chocolatiers use their chocolate. But anyway, I wanted to say this stuff is delicious. And actually I forgot. So Dave, this big box of stuff, and it had, you know, different things in it. And one of the bags that I didn't save was one of my favorite ones was, there were these little chocolate chunks, like little squares. Talk about just so creamy and delicious. And I didn't save the little bag so I could show you just what the name of them was, but I was just thinking too, this is funny that it's February that we're talking about this in the month that people buy chocolate. And again, we have no affiliation, so we, you know, it's not like we benefit from this other than just sharing, you know, wonderful things. And now these brownies, Dave bought these brownies for me. They're vegan brownies, but I mean, I'm not vegan, but when he read the ingredients on the box, he was like, oh yeah, he just had to get these for me, because they're very just pure, simple ingredients, but so delicious.
Yeah, we don't, I mean, most of the snacky kind of things, and we don't eat things that have chemicals.
I don't buy anything.
We don't
in
like
boxes,
weird oils
no.
in the ingredients.
I don't buy baked goods from the grocery store. I don't eat any of those
So
things.
I'm always also keeping an eye out for snacky things that Wendy might like. And this is 68% Fortunato dark chocolate, cacao nibs from Fortunato, and these are organic. These are all organic. Medja dual dates, walnuts, dry roasted almonds, and sea salt.
That's it. Oh,
And
let me show you guys.
And they're brownies.
And I can never find anything like these kind of snacks, like, and these are actually pretty heavy. They, I put them in a little sealed bag, but this is how they come. They're little individual brownies, and they're pretty heavy. I want to say they have almost like maybe like a Cliff Bar texture, but I love them. They're absolutely delicious, and they're oddly filling. Like, just to have.
So they're 8 ounces in the pack.
In the whole pack, and there were.
And 6.
I think there were
brownies?
6. I think there were 6 brownies. It might say on there too. The total amount of ounces, but just so good. So far, I've had the chocolate chunks. I've had these brownies.
6 per container, 38.
Oh, 6 per container.
Yep,
Okay.
One piece is 38 grams.
Oh, and then, you know what you need to grab? The squares. The chocolate squares.
Which are
They are, hang on a second. I think they're in the basement drawer,
okay.
because that's the last bag. And I guess I'll keep talking. I'll show them these bars, because you want me to wait for you?
No.
Okay. We are so weird. So the reason I wanted to show you guys these is because they're so beautiful. And actually, so I want to show you this box. So this is a box full of like chocolate bars, and so on the inside it shows each one, and I believe all the ingredients. I don't even have my glasses on, but look how beautiful these are. This is blueberry. Yeah, and I just realized I don't have my, do I have them in my pocket? No, I don't have my glasses, so I'll have to show everybody. So this is orange blueberry. You can read it. Yeah, orange blueberry. But look at those slices. And the back, I know we're crazy showing you guys. See how they're already divided in little squares? And I'm telling you, this stuff is so rich, you really only need a little. And they're, oh my God. Oh, so he bought 2 of these bags of these square dark chocolate squares, and they are so yum, so yummy, and they're quite large. It's just chocolate show and tell, but they're pretty big. See, it's pretty large size. So yeah, these we usually split these because they're pretty, heavy duty, and they're just for us, so we're gonna just put it back in the bag.
So these chocolate bars were sort of a sampler pack that I got, and I wasn't even. I think we only ate one so far, right? So I wasn't sure that I would like them with all the different things.
I don't even remember
in them,
which one did we eat. It was delicious. Out of these bars, I thought, and I thought I gotta show you. Maybe it was the cranberry one. And they were so good, and I wanted to show you guys before I ate them because they're just so pretty. So what is it? Jalapeno, pumpkin seed, pistachio, and Dave will have to read the rest for you.
Yeah, and it says,
and it shows all the ingredients.
Pumpkin seed, pistachio, dark chocolate.
And it shows all the ingredients, but they're just so pretty. And this one's quinoa and chia, crunchy bar, dark milk chocolate. Right? Does that say dark milk chocolate?
Yep.
Okay. I don't have my glasses on. But look how fun, And these we just treasure. We do. We really nibble, and I savor. That's what I want to say. I savor each little piece and appreciate it. And so, and you guys know me. If you know me, you know me. I'm I feel connected to the people that make it and the whole business and where they see. I'm getting all tingly, and and where it grows and all the love that goes into it. And
when we connect to even just eating and the enjoyment,
we're just
messages sometimes come in.
They do. It's just so weird, you guys. So when we talk about loving it,
when you align with the energy of the thing.
And because I feel the love, and when you're loving yourself these ways by treating yourself the best that you can, the best that you can afford, and look at how pretty.
That's an Oreo cookie, actually, right?
I mean, they're little. Oh, here, what does it say? Key lime cookie bar, milk chocolate, and it's got little cookies right in there.
So in this sample box, it actually talks about each candy bar. Key lime cookie bar, milk chocolate, and I'm not going to do this for every candy bar. We dehydrate key limes, infuse our 36% milk chocolate with them, and we strongly believe that the combination of acidity and milk chocolate is a match made in heaven. Sweet, creamy, acidic is an excellent expression of balance. Funny balance.
Balance.
We add chocolate cookies for texture. What you end up with is a chocolate key lime pie in a bar, with the cookies as the crust. It's not easy to produce a product that both adults and an 8-year-old children can get on board with. This bar does that. Everyone will appreciate the quality ingredients, balance of flavors, and creativity. Kids love this bar because it is flat out delicious.
And all of a sudden I'm running through all the holidays coming up. You know how we sort of break up our year by holidays, and I'm thinking about all the up and coming holidays, and how awesome that would be to support these people, and when
Wendy first opened this box,
I was
it's one after another. It's beautiful chocolate. You don't even want to eat them. I mean, look at this next one. It's a work of art in itself.
Look at it. I mean, yeah, look at the artistry in there. And wait, which one is this? This is the mango chili dark milk chocolate bar. Like mango chili? Like, I can't wait. I bet Dave's really gonna like that one too. But you see what I mean? This is why I was like, it's so magical. I had to share it with you. Oh, so since I don't have my glasses on, out of all these bars then, which one did we eat already? I think it was only one so far, right?
Orange blueberry, I think. I think it was the orange blueberry.
That must have been it. No. Here's the orange blueberries right here. No, we already had that one. So here
jalapeno, strawberry cranberry.
Oh, that was it. The strawberry cranberry. Okay. And it wasn't until after we ate it then we thought, oh my God, we should do a video and share it with you guys. And then I also got, he got raisins, dark chocolate covered raisins, which is another one of my favorite treats.
And did you tell her your ultimate favorite that we couldn't even keep more than a couple days?
Oh, which one? The
turtles.
Oh my God, the turtles. How could I forget? That was the...
So when I was first reading about
How
this
could
and
I
telling
forget?
Wendy about it, she's like, oh my God, that's my favorite. If only I could have turtles that taste good and the caramel doesn't taste
because
weird.
you know, you guys, when you go get the turtle, I shouldn't probably say that, but you know, when you get other forms of that, and it's like they don't taste the same as they used to, but I'm telling you what, the turtles, I'm so glad you reminded me. That was what I opened first because and they're delectable, and I can't remember how many you get in a bag, but talk about savoring. It was like you have one, because they're just so good, and the pecans are so fresh and their caramel is wonderful. So I know, I don't know, we have no idea why we're doing this other than because it's just dang delicious, and we like to share the things that we love, and from people who put their love and heart and soul and integrity into stuff, and
well, and also we're excited to explore and experience things that are more sort of ancient oriented, and this particular chocolate was thought to be extinct.
I mean, how
and
awesome
it was
is
like
that?
the top chocolate used, in 1800s, 1900s, 1700s.
I mean, who doesn't want to experience that if you can, So yeah, like I said, I'm so excited to try these other bars, and every day I'm like eyeing these bars, and I'm like, okay, I have to do this video because I need to eat these. Then before I eat any more of the chocolate, but I'm really glad you said that about the turtles because that was the first thing I ate, and then we ate the chocolate chunks, the little squares, and I was like, okay, we got to make a video. Same thing with coffee. We're so fortunate. Dave and I love coffee, and we put out to the universe when we moved here, to help us find some really good coffee. And lo and behold, in the town kind of over next to us, we found a lady who roasts her own beans, and she gets them from all over the world, and she roasts them to your tasting, your flavor, your doneness, and she's delightful, and she roasts them right. And now she's opened up a place right here in town, also, and but they bring, and she delivers them to our door. Big bags of roasted coffee, fresh roasted coffee beans. So these are the ways that we explore more of how we love ourselves, and to do something different, treat yourself to something, the best that you can, whenever you can, because energy breeds energy, breeds energy, breeds energy.
And a little chocolate every day is healthy.
Oh, and exactly.
So when you're eating healthy chocolate without all the extra stuff in it, that's good for your body. So
and it brings more of that.
It took days to eat the chocolate bar. It took days.
Oh yeah, we just took a little piece at a time. So this will probably last us probably a few months actually, because we do savor it and don't eat a lot of it at a time.
But a little bit every day.
But a little bit, exactly, a little bit every day. Usually it's kind of like our after dinner snack. But yeah, and one of the things we love together is our coffee and chocolate. So there we go. We're
and there was also a hot chocolate mix. That is delicious.
absolutely delicious.
Yeah, it comes with little marshmallows.
Which I haven't
that,
even tried.
I
them.
had some. I don't really like them that much
Okay.
because they don't. So it's just me. I like the little chocolate things that melt to be sort of like marshmallow fluff once they've melted.
Oh, the marshmallows themselves.
Yeah, the
right.
marshmallows don't really melt.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Maybe
it's because they're better marshmallows. I don't know, but yeah. So good.
They taste okay. The marshmallows themselves taste okay, but we've been having trouble finding good tasting marshmallows too. They don't make those like they used to.
So yeah, isn't that funny?
Off on another search.
But I'm glad you mentioned that too. I was thinking, what else was in that box but the hot chocolate? It's delicious. And I actually sometimes will even put a little bit of the hot chocolate in my coffee and give myself a little mocha, so yeah, I like that too. But anyway, that's our cacao chocolate sharing for the day. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us, just sharing our life's journey through multidimensional consciousness and following the formula, taking our highest joy and excitement as far as we can take it without any insistence, and staying in a positive state of being, and knowing that whatever it is that we're guided to will benefit us in some way. And by sharing this, we know that it benefits someone in some way, somehow, and that's really all there is to it.
And when something excites us, it's also exciting for us to share that with other people.
Yeah.
So we'll likely buy some more of this chocolate at some point, but who knows? And who knows what's available and when. And we wanted to share with you our excitement about the chocolate and show it to you while we still had it. We've been, every day for weeks, we've been saying, we got to make a video.
And Dave's like, you got to make that video.
I want to try that chocolate bar.
I want to try the chocolate.
So we have not tried all of them yet, but the chocolate itself is very yummy. The ones that we've tried,
so good.
One is better than the next.
Oh, and they're all equally wonderful. Just yum, yum, yum. Anyway, so we love you guys. So happy February.
Thank you for playing with us.
And thank you for the happy, wonderful surprise. And something like this, will last a long, long time for me. So, so hey, maybe if you're looking to get somebody a gift, and maybe this is the answer from the universe you were looking for.
So if you like chocolate too, and you have your favorite chocolate, let us know in the comments. We're always interested in trying new things.
And our love to the family that created this wonderful chocolate and the research that they did. So thanks for bringing that to us. Bye, everybody. Sweet, sweet, sweet journeys.